everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to make these amazing cute little bows that you can use for all kinds of projects. So I don't know about you, but I'm really bad at making bows. They turn out awful and they turn out super ugly. So I devised a way to make no fail, perfect, cute bows every time. So join me today on Azure's Homemade Goodness. To make a bow that is roughly about 3.5 inches wide, you are going to need 2 pieces of 9.5-inch ribbon cut. I've got some beige right here, 7, 8, 9.5, and I'm just gonna cut right here. And I'm gonna do that twice. Well, it's a little harder than I thought, because those are the 2 sides of the bow. So 9.5, we're going to cut right here. And then we're also going to need about 1.5 inches wide for the middle part and about 9 inches again for the tails. So I've got a ribbon right here, and I'm going to use some hot glue, and I'm going to put it at 1 dot at the end, and then I'm just going to glue it together. I tend to burn myself with hot glue. It doesn't even matter if it's low temp. All right, and I'm going to do the same to the other side of the ribbon. And I'm just going to match it up here. There we go. Perfect. A little hot. Okay, so now where the middle of the ribbon is, where I glued it, I'm going to put that in the center, and all I'm going to do is squish the top. See, that's the center part. So the top part of the ribbon, I'm going to glue to that part right there. So all my seams are together. So I'm going to put a little hot glue. And then I am just going to push it down just like that. There we go. I do try to use low temperature glue because it does hurt. All right, so I have one piece just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to put a little glue in the middle. And I want to make sure it's in the middle of the middle, and then I'm going to press it down. Ouch. Okay, there we go. And we have 2 pieces for our bow. Pretty simple, and they match. As long as you measure, they'll match. Now I'm going to crisscross them like an X, but I'm going to do an X that's like close together just to kind of see how it looks. Maybe twist it around, find a good place, but you want to use the middle of the middle and hot glue it together so all the hot glue is pretty much in the center of your bow. Okay, that works pretty good. All right, that'll work. And then we're just going to put a little dab in the middle, and then I'm going to press down. Trying to keep my place where it is so it all lines up. That's why I use low temp, my friends. There we go, just like that. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to cut about 9 inches as well. And that is for your tails. Now, if your ribbon only has one pretty side and not multi-factional, like each side is pretty, then you're going to want to cut this ribbon in half right now and put the pretty sides together so that your tails match. But because my ribbon is pretty much the same, I'm going to fold it in half, just like that. I'm going to do a little finger pressing with my finger. So there we go. Does that look? Remember, you can always cut some of the tails shorter, but if you make the tails too short, you can't come back from that. So I'm going to press a little bit harder so I can see where I need to put my glue. I'm going to put a little dot of glue. Little is the key word. And I'm just going to press that down and try not to burn my finger. Then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on top, and then I'm going to put my bow. You notice this green mat I'm using? It is actually a silicone mat, a latex kind of silicone mat. I don't think it's latex, that I got actually at Walmart for like a kid's placemat for food. But it is the best thing for hot glue because even if you glue it down, which I did right now, it'll pop right back up. So I use this mat for all my hot glue. Just make sure, see, I'm going to lift it right up. piece of cake. Now you pretty much have your bow, but not quite done yet. However, it's pretty cute. So I'm going to take a piece about an inch, inch and a half, and that's kind of going to be the part that goes around the center and ties everything together. I need to use not kitchen scissors for this, but it'll work. So when you look and you see how you wrap it around, you can kind of see super cute, super pretty. All right, so I'm going to put a little glue on the back. I flip the bow around. So this is where you have to get it tight. So I'll put one little piece down, just one side, and glue it. Then I'm going to take the other side, and you want to pull it pretty tight so that in the front it looks pretty good. I've got a couple strings here I want to cut off before I try wrapping it around. There we go. All right, I'm going to put it in the middle. And then I'm going to pull tight. There we go. You just put it on. And then you squish it, and there's your bow. And you can just leave it like that. It's super cute that way. Or I like to put an embellishment in the middle. So I like to cut my legs, I guess they're legs, at an angle. You can cut them in like a V position. You can cut them to make them a little shorter, longer, but remember, don't cut too much because you can't come back from that. So inside my bows, I've just started to like this new thing. Those are my little owl buttons. I tend to buy all my buttons on sale, and I do have an affinity for owls. So I'm just going to take one of these. I knew there was going to be a day when I was really going to want to use it. And I'm going to actually put it in the middle of my bow as a little embellishment. And that's where a hot glue comes in again. So I'm going to put a decent sized dab, about the size of a pea down, and then I'm going to put my little button. I want enough glue so that the little hook on the back of the button like sits into the glue. So that's why I have to hold it a little bit longer so that there's a little bit more glue than I normally would use so that the owl sits in there. And then there you go. There is your cute, super, no fail bow. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit the thumbs up for a like. Thank you.